So let's talk a little bit about the digestive system. All right. So what is this digestive system and what is it all about? So for us to talk about this, we are going to talk about the structures first and see what happens there. First of all, we know that digestion is just the breakdown, all right, of complex and hard food molecules into soluble and simple food molecules. And digestion is divided into two. We've got physical digestion, also have what? Chemical digestion. Chemical involves enzymes, okay, and the physical involves the teeth, so the mouth itself, and to be specific, the teeth. All right. Now, what really happens in the mouth? What really happens in the mouth? Now, in the mouth, we have chewing. That's the first thing that happens in the mouth. We have chewing, which is done by what? By the teeth. You chew, that is, you break down larger pieces into smaller pieces. All right. Now, when food is broken into smaller pieces, it increases the surface area for absorption. That means the other stages after digestion, let's say after ingestion, that come after, they are easily done because the food is broken into smaller substances. For example, assimilation and absorption can easily be done well or be performed nicely if the food is broken into smaller pieces. Okay, then in the mouth we have secretion of saliva. All right, we have secretion of what? Saliva. Let's say saliva by the salivary glands. Salivary what? Glands. So when saliva is secreted in your mouth there by the salivary gland, right? What happens that this saliva, it contains what? Amylase. Salivary amylase. This one contains an enzyme called salivary what? Amylase. It's an enzyme which is quite important in the breakdown of food substances into further small ones. All right. Now, in the mouth, most of the foods that are digested there, it's a what? It's a starch, for example, which is digested and broken down to maltose. Okay. Then in the mouth, you have the tongue. The tongue, it's just there for mixing of what? Food. Mixing of what? Food. Which is done by the what? By the tongue. So mixing of food is done in conjunction with the saliva so that the food is softened. That's the purpose to mix the food with saliva, is to make sure that the food is soft so that you can easily form a bolus which you can now swallow. Okay. Okay, number 2, we have the esophagus. The esophagus. All right. Now, the esophagus is just a tube. This one here, this one, that's our esophagus. It's a tube which connects the buccal cavity, like the mouth, and the stomach. All right. So this one, it connects the bowel cavity and the stomach. These are connected together by this guy there. All right. Now, this so-called esophagus, this is where much of the peristalsis occurs. So peristalsis occurs here, which is the formation of a bolus, in short, right? Which is the regular mixing, all right, of food by the conjunction of the longitudinal muscles and the circularity muscles. So these are just rhythmic. We call them rhythmic, all right, contractions and relaxations, all right, of the circular and longitudinal muscles of the same esophagus. All right. Of course, those muscles, when you talk about much of them, we are going to talk about Later on in biology, we're going to look at antagonistic muscles under coordination and response. Then you understand that actually longitudinal muscles and sacral muscles of the esophagus, they are examples of antagonistic muscles. Right, so away from there. All right. So then you have the stomach. The stomach. This is where protein digestion occurs here. Much of the protein digestion occurs here. All right. And there's also production of gastric juice. Gastric juice is produced here. Now, this gastric juice, it contains enzymes such as pepsin. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, apart from gastric juice, in the stomach, we're also going to find hydrochloric acid. Let me not forget to talk about this one, which is an important component of the stomach because it kills the bacteria that is found in the food that you eat. Now, the stomach is this diagram here. Now, at the beginning of the stomach there and at the end there, they are what we call the muscles. All right, it's like this. Then it's like this. Okay, just approximate the diagram. Pardon me. So at the beginning of the stomach here, there are muscles, and at the end there are muscles. All right, these muscles at the beginning here, they are called cardiac sphincter muscles, and these that are found at the end here, they are called the pyloric sphincter muscles. These are also called esophagus sphincter muscles, and at the end here, the muscles are called the pyloric sphincter muscles. These muscles, they help regulate the movement of the bolus in and out of the stomach. So this was just something to help you about digestion. We can dig deeper, but you'll find this in our full video lessons on WhatsApp when we start our classes for GCE, G12, G11, and G10. I wish that you can join us and so that you can benefit from a lot of this.